This is not a review, this is just a look at a product I bought because I was too lazy and I thought it could be helpful if I shared my experience with you and therefore recommended this product or told you to stay the hell away from it. No, but seriously, we moved to this house 2 years ago, yet both me and my fiance hate chores. Who doesn't, right? Therefore, we have robots to do all those tedious activities for us. For example, the lawn is being mowed by this Landroid Vision robot mower, and floors and carpets are being vacuumed and mopped by this now pretty old Roborock robot vacuum, and dishwasher. But that one doesn't count because you still need to load and unload it. But what about windows and this glass shower wall? I kid you not, we have only cleaned these windows once right after the house was handed over to us by contractors, and then we did not touch them for almost 2 years. Until now, that is, because I've decided to take matters into my own hands, not literally of course, and order the best rated window cleaning robot from Amazon. But does it suck? Oh yes, it does suck, and it has to, because that's how it sticks to the glass. But more on how this intriguing machine works later. So this robot here is actually called Winbot W1 Pro, and it's made by Ecovacs. But why have I decided on this particular model? Well, the answer is much simpler than you might think. There were two aspects influencing my purchasing decision: reviews and costs. And this one had a good blend of both. It wasn't the cheapest, but it had very good reviews, and videos from other customers looked very promising, so I caved in and pulled the trigger. Price at the time of my purchase was 330 euros, which is not too bad if it can save me hours of chores. You can actually see my original order here, and I also threw in some replacement clothes for 1260. Disclaimer, in case it isn't obvious, this video isn't sponsored by Ecovacs and I bought this robot myself. That said, YouTube isn't my full-time job, therefore sub and like would be much appreciated as it does help a lot. Anyways, back to the topic of value for your money. I mean, if you want a decent vacuum cleaner, there is only one on the market right now, and don't argue with me. I've tried plenty of them, but Dyson is by far the superior. But it's also very expensive for a vacuum cleaner. Sure, we also have Roborock, which was only like 350 euros and does a decent job in cleaning and mopping, but despite having a LiDAR sensor, it does get stuck a lot and it's less reliable than the mower from Works, which is truly fantastic, considering it's only using a camera to determine where to go and what not to hit. There is no fancy LiDAR or any other sensors except for the camera. Of course, you can get a more expensive robot vacuum for around 1000 euros or dollars, which will empty automatically and have few more sensors, but are they really worth it? But back to our window cleaning robot. Let's have a look at what those 330 euros actually get you. When it was delivered, I wasn't expecting this level of packaging. The unboxing experience and the whole build quality just blew me away. First, it was packed in 2 boxes, not one. I was like, fine, gotta make sure you have that extra protection, right? But then when I opened the second box, I found out that the whole thing is packed in this super neat carrying case or pouch or whatever you want to call it. I like it. I can store everything in it while I'm not using it and keep it clean and organized. I can use it if I would like to borrow it to my mother-in-law. I mean, it's practical and it's something that Ecovacs did not have to do, yet they've done it. So that was a good sign. Then upon opening this pouch, I was welcomed by tons of paperwork, 2 cleaning cloths, some liquid, which I assumed is a cleaning solution, and power cable with a power brick, and of course the robot itself. Also, quick start instructions were printed in this large and easy to follow format, which made it very easy to do the first setup. Winbot itself has a square shape to better get in the corners. On the top you have the handle, which looks like it's made of leather, but I'm sure it's not the real leather. Nevertheless, a nice touch, Ecovacs. Then we have a power button on the left and filler cap for cleaning solution on the right. In the box you will get 230 millimeters of this solution. In the base of the handle there are 2 cords coming out from here. One is of course the power cord, and the other one is the safety rope, which is used to secure the robot in case it would run out. I just bumped in the microphone, I hope you can hear it in the final recording, god damn it. Is of course the power cord, and the other one is the safety rope, which is used to secure the robot in case it would run out of backup battery, so it would not fall off the window and damage. On the bottom there is a power switch, you can see the suction grill in the middle, and through here you can see how much solution you have left before your next cleaning. On the each side you can see these tank-like tracks, which actually can be easily cleaned thanks to a dedicated function in the app. Pretty neat. In terms of specs, I'm gonna do my best not to bore you, but nevertheless we have 2080 PA suction power. This ensures that firm grip on window surfaces at all times. 60mm reservoir for that magical solution. There are these coupler sensors in the shape of a ball in each of the 4 corners, which can detect the edge of the frame of the window and turn within 0.02 seconds. From my experience, these do work flawlessly in detecting where the edge is or where the glass ends, but it can also get dirty very quickly if your frames are not clean, and therefore make sure to clean them often to prevent getting smudges all over the window. Cable is long enough, 4.7 meters, but there were situations I wish it would be a bit longer, and I don't even have massive windows in my house. An extension cable will be necessary for use, or at least it was for me, where I have windows which do not open. There's also the app, which is nice to have, but you don't need it at all, to be honest. The only function I actually use the app for is the switch between deep cleaning and normal cleaning. That's it, you can forget the app, unless you want to, for some reason, manually navigate the robot to clean a particular spot on your window. The only scenario I can think of this could actually be helpful would be if you have a giant window which is perfectly clean, but then a bird craps on it and you just need to clean that one spot. How does the window cleaning robot work? Now, in order to get it going, all you need to do is make sure there's a cleaning solution in the reservoir, the clean cloth has been attached using Velcro. Those are actually very easy to remove and you just wash them normally in the washing machine. Then all you need to do is hold it against the glass and press the power button, wait for 2 to 3 seconds in order for the suction to build up, and then you just let go. The robot will go all the way to the top of the window and then starts to come down in very systematic manner. It goes in a back and forth motion, and this way it will not miss a spot. If you set it in the app to do a normal cleaning, it will clean the window once. If you set it to do a deep clean, it will clean it twice, and it will also spray more of that solution in front of itself. Speaking of spray, the solution is always being sprayed in front of the robot, so then it always goes over a wet but not soaking wet piece of glass. After that, it will come down to the original position where it started, and it will announce that the cleaning process has ended. It will hang here until you will turn it off and put it down. It won't fall off, it won't just turn off. It's surprisingly simple and secure at the same time. Does it work? Look how dirty and disgusting these windows were. Gross. As I said, these windows weren't properly cleaned in like 2 years or so. Therefore, it was a real challenge to get them cleaned by the robot, and no, we did not pre-wash them. The results? Well, it took 2 rounds of the deep clean program, but Ecovacs did perform well, and it even exceeded my expectations. Granted, we've used all included solution after only 2 uses. By 2 uses, I mean we managed to clean all the windows in our house, inside and outside, twice. But you can just use any window cleaner solution available on the market and you should be fine. There are no smudges, and the only downside are perhaps edges where in some cases the dirt got pushed into, but all it takes is a few quick drags with a dry cloth and your windows will be spotless. In terms of suction stability, it did not hesitate once, and after the cleaning cycle finished, it just stayed hanging on the window, waiting for someone to turn it off and take it off. I have to say I'm pretty pleased with the results. In terms of competition, there is of course heaps of these on sale right now in all shapes and forms, but I haven't tried any of them. But if you have any recommendations, please let me know down below in the comment section. If you have around $300 or euros lying around and you hate chores, I can definitely recommend this particular window cleaning robot by Ecovacs Winbot W1 Pro. Yes, the name is not the strong side, but hey, at least the product itself is good and can save you tons of time if you have lots of windows that cannot be easily accessed, or if you live in a high-rise building which does not get cleaned by the cleaning company. So to sum it up, does the Winbot W1 Pro from Ecovacs does what it says on the tin? Yes. Does it help you to save ton of time so you can do something else? Yes. Well, there you have it. You can find the link for this window cleaning robot down below in the video description. Well, that's it for this short and random review. Let me know if you enjoyed it, and if you did, here is another video for you to check out. Bye!